Hello again. Okay, I actually need to make a correction from the last episode. Welcome back to Planescape Torment, everybody. I need to make a correction from the last episode. I actually did do the right thing. I just kinda, sorta... This is actually something that I'm sure a lot of people actually experience while replaying a game. Oh, I can just go to the Modron base like that? But what I actually need to do is go back to the art gallery. So we're gonna go admire some fine art.
I'm gone.
And I need to talk with people and learn about the gallery. So I'm just gonna do myself a favor.
Right.
Put everyone here. Click the nameless one. Then we're gonna talk to Ivana. Or actually, let's look around for a while. Wait. Let's go ahead. Ah, crap, I'm skipping all this because I wanted to zoom in. Before you is a well-dressed elderly woman in a gown of peach-colored and golden thread. She stands quietly, her hands folded together primly, and nods in your direction. It is then that you notice she has no pupils. Her eyes are entirely white. Greetings, sir. I am Ivana. Welcome to my galleria. Feel free to look about, spending as much time here as you like. Should you have questions regarding any of my pieces, do not hesitate to ask me any of them. Maybe I'll look around them. Farewell. Wait. One moment, sir. Your voice. It is heavy with age and wounds. Would you be so kind as to permit me to touch your face? Yes, go ahead. Ivana smiles, gently running her old hands over the skin of your face. She frowns, looking slightly puzzled. So many scars, both new and old. They seem to... She touches the side of your throat, flushes, then pulls away. Pardon me, sir. I was curious to see how far they went. It's fine. They're everywhere. My whole body is scarred. Nuts. Let's take care now. Farewell. I'm gonna just zoom in here. Check with Ivana. Greetings. Do you want to ask me regarding one of the pieces? Yes, I do. Which one of the paintings? The Dark Birds of Ocanthus.
Updated my journal.
So all of them are chipped from the great magical sheet of black infinite ice that rests in the black belly of the plain of Ocanthus. Pauses that ancient. It is said that the sheet of ice is the final destination of the river Styx, and that the recollections of all who plunged into the Styx's memory-destroying waters still lie frozen within the ice. If the water Styx destroys one's memories, what could this ice from Ocanthus do the same? I could only assume so, yes. That's all I wish to know. Farewell. So now I know this. And as long as we're here, let's admire the fine art, shall we? A set of 4 paintings which portrays an empty beach in the dead of night. The air of the painting smells faintly of brine. The painted sea seems to ebb and flow across the darkened shore. The placard reads, Carussion Shoreline. Sniff the painting. Surface smells strongly of sea air. Touch the painting. You place your hand on the painting, not knowing what quite to expect, but it is merely a texture of painted canvas that you feel beneath your fingertips. There is a painting in here that does something special. This painting depicts a shore scene with a wide reddish-orange sun setting behind a peninsula or large jetty. The scene, though unoriginal, is breathtaking. The play of fading daylight across the water. Surface touch sun for any length of time makes your eyes ache. Oddly enough, there's nothing unusual about the surface of the painting. I'm just imagining, like, Patrick just, like, touch, don't touch, touch, don't touch. This painting is shows an enormous granite keep, a hideous thing, long and low, covered in leering gargoyles, suspended in what looks to be the night sky. A cloud of crimson and violet vapor whirls around the black. The placard simply reads, "The library." Leave. Hundreds of chips of translucent green glass which make together a stained glass window don't appear to be held together by anything, but rather remain free-floating and mysteriously suspended within the iron frame's boundaries. Shards ripple and move across in waves, causing bizarre patterns to fluctuate across the window's surface. Various portions of it reflect the gallery's light in different directions. A small placard below the window reads, "The Arcadian stained glass window." Touch the glass. Do so. The undulating glass shards but cannot do so. The hand stops just short of the surface of the glass. Punch the glass. Succeed only in bruising your knuckles. The glass may as well be sheet iron. Since when do I respect art? I actually love art. These records leave. Folly of Udo. Leave. I'm looking for something that says more than just leave, if you haven't noticed. There is something very important here. Okay, Oinos, leave. Oh, here we go. A portrait of a grotesque hook-nosed old crone. The hag's flesh is a sickly blue-gray color. Her eyes glow sharp red like the embers of a dying fire. Her chin, long and sharp, juts forward in an extreme underbite. Two yellow canines protrude upwards from her lower jaw like small tusks. The smile upon the withered, purplish lips speaks of a horrible secret. The placard reads, "The Grey Hag of Oinos." Now, I said leave, but there's actually something here that we need to see. As you begin to turn away from the painting, something in it draws your attention. A strange tingling sensation arises in the back of your mind, a memory beginning to surface. Does anyone remember what we were asked to look for after Farode? Because we do have a second character that we have to find. Try and recall the memory. You recall standing confused in a maze of briars. The hideous crone from the painting is before you. Cackling wildly, you grit your teeth in frustration, wondering why she's laughing at you. "My poor dear lovely man-thing," she croons. "Why, that was your first wish." She points at a single bony, crawled finger at your forehead. Your temples begin to throb painfully, and you can remember nothing more. Leave. Ooh. Oof. Actually looks as though it's about to make some angry proclamation. Cultures captured the essence of fury magnificent. Buh. I have no idea what happened just there. I felt like I wanted to hiccup but couldn't. Oh, Discord, but I'll check into that in a moment. I apologize, my friend. The sculptor has captured the essence of fury magnificently. The chiseled tension lines around the neck and forehead alone must have taken many long months to get correct. Fine cracks run over the entire statue, and there is a plaque attached to its base. Read the plaque. The plaque reads, "This statue is believed to be the final fate of the Asterian soldier Gagahaja, attacked by a conclave of..." I'm not even going to try saying that. Sorcerers at the height of his... Gangroi... Gangi. At the height of his dream madness, he was imprisoned with a spell that turned his flesh into stone. Gangi is said to have been frozen with a final awful curse upon his lips, a curse so terrible that it was never meant to be spoken upon the lips of any living man. Examine the statue. Examine the cracks. Carefully examine the cracks that run like a network of fine black veins along the statue's surface. At one point, near its inner arm, the section of the entire statue, splinter stone, looks ready to come off. Rake a piece off. You reach for the section of the forearm where the cracks have formed. Grip it firmly and yank to no avail. You'll need a hammer to break the stone, and a small one. The limited space between the statue's arm and body means a large one suitable for combat, for instance, won't work. Leave a statue. Darn it. Alright, what's over here? Surface is painting. A wild collage of vivid colors ripples constantly, and it reads on the surface, Wave Motion Study Number 7. Touch the painting. Ah, God, I love coffee. You place your palm against the canvas. You cannot feel the ripples themselves, though a cool tingling sensation passes through your hand at first contact. Alright, what's over here? Because if I got a memory from one painting, we can see if there's memories and other stuff. A brilliant ruby statuette stands on the pedestal. Carved in is the image of a winged humanoid. The figure is either demonic or angelic in nature, but it's difficult to tell which, because it refracts the light in the Galleria strangely. There's no placard indicating exactly what the statuette is. Eve. What's this? A massive horn of beaten lead wound with brazen chains. The horn is horribly mangled, as if some tremendous force had crushed it. Jagged blades protrude along its length, almost as if it were meant to be used as a club by some gigantic creature, as well as a battle horn. A placard mounted beneath the horn reads, "Cleansing Horn of EcCURSEYOUALL." Put your head against the wall, try to blow the horn. Try as you might, you can get no sound to issue from the massive horn. Your lips come away from the mouthpiece, tasting of blood, smoke, and metal. Yeah. I'm glad my party members are just kind of chilling over here. Hey, Anna, hope you like the taste of blood, smoke, and metal. A painting of a tall black cliffs of a blood-red sky that looks to be the figures hiding amongst crags of cliffs. But when you squint at the painting, you try to make them out, the images fade into nothing. The placard reads, "Outland Raiders." I feel like some of these are like references to other games they've done. This painting, an abstract work of greens and purples, writhes and ripples as it's watched. Closer examination reveals that the actual painted image is changing, rather than the canvas itself. The placard states, "Moments glance from the walls of Mahama." Touch the painting. You place your hand upon the painting. As you suspected, it is not the canvas that is physically moving, but the painting itself that's changing. The painting shows what looks to be an infinitely long stream of bilious green gas stretching off into the darkness. The horizon, a blasted rocky plain that can be seen in the lower right-hand corner of the painting. One is given the impression that the head of the green cloud is rearing to strike down upon it. I could read, "Hazes off at the consumption of Ngar." Ngar. 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 An animated, bloody iron chain coiling and uncoiling upon itself. The chain itself seems to bend and weave like the spine of a snake. Like it reads, "A chiton's animate chain from jangling hitter. Hiter." Touch the chain. The chain is slightly warm to the touch, as if it were alive. You notice various barbs, tiny hooks, needles, and other small sharp bits welded along the chain's length. Alright, Ivana, I've got one more question for you before we leave. Yes, I do. Oh boy. Here, let's see, a couple of things. The ruby statuette. That piece was found in a cathedral in the fertile fields of Elysium on the first layer, Moria the Untroubled, where it bordered the river Oceanus. The name of the piece is not known, but the skill and craftsmanship are believed to be one of the most striking examples of gem crafting in the plains. The mere way in which the piece captures, distills, and enhances the light, though it facets its part of the breathtaking wonder. It seems to bring to light the possible ideological connection between the most evil and the purest beings in the multiverse. Fascinating. Let me ask about another piece. I could ask about every single piece in here, but there is one in particular. There's actually a couple in particular. The statue of the Screaming Man. The statue is believed to be the final fate of the Asterian sorcerer Gangi. Attacked by a conclave of rival sorcerers at the height of his dream madness, he was imprisoned with a spell that turned his flesh into stone. Gangi is said to... Gangi is said to have been frozen with a final awful curse still upon his lips. The curse of a living man. It is said that the fury of the curse was enough to blister the flesh from the bones of those that heard it, and that it could even shatter the stones themselves. Let me ask about another piece. One of the paintings. What was it? The Grey Hag of Oinos. That is said to be a portrait of Ravel Puzzlewell, very likely the most evil hag to ever terrorize the Grey Waste and beyond. What do you know about Ravel Puzzlewell? She is a night hag, one of the eldest of the Grey Sisters of the Wastes, who came to Sigil many centuries ago to pursue arcane experiments. It was believed that these experiments were against the lady's will, and that Ravel was thus banished from Sigil, imprisoned within one of the lady's mazes on the ethereal, where her body rests to this very day. Go on. We want to learn as much as we can about Ravel here. Ravel was said to become been a master of riddles and puzzles, but it was believed that one riddle, one question in particular, was said to have plagued the ancient night hag. What can change the nature of a man? Go on. She issued a challenge to any who were interested. She promised to instruct any who came to her in her craft. If they could answer the question to her satisfaction, if they could not, They consented to be her next meal. Many died coveting Ravel's teachings, and it is believed that until her final hours in Sigil, Ravel never discovered the answer to her question. Go on. Ravel's crime was believed to be some of the means of trying to shatter the cage, trying to crack open Sigil itself for some unknown reason. That's all I know of her. That's all I wish to know. Farewell. So we kind of got a refresher on what we already know, but more importantly, we got to have a memory come back of interactions with Ravel, who is someone we not only are trying to find, but given how that memory worked,
Right.
or how that memory appeared to us, it would seem that we have spoken to Ravel before. Who's to say? Alright, let's find ourselves the dandy merriman, because now I can do this correctly, now that I know what the birds are. Brother, I need a key. Gimme. Well, you have something to wipe my mind of these accursed memories? I certainly hope you haven't returned without. I'll never get the keys to Dolores' heart that way. Here, take this mug. It holds a dark bird of Ocanthus, a sliver of ice from the river Styx. It should wipe your memories clean. He takes the mug and removes a piece of paper from his pocket. He tilts the mug back and takes the ice into his mouth. It melts instantly, leaving him with a somewhat startled expression. Merriman.
Updated my journal.
Nice! Merriman looks at you, confused, then at the paper in his hands. He reads aloud, Congratulations, Merriman, you've begun again. Thank the man in front of you and give him the key in your pocket. Speak to Splinter, the man at the door of this building, for more information. Looks again. Well, it would seem I would owe you, good sir. Here, take this key. I'd best find this Splinter fellow and find out what's going on. Thanks, Merriman. Good luck. So, kind of a shame that now he doesn't remember his construct, let alone the fact that she loved him. But it gives her the freedom to live how she wants to live. So we are going to make our way back to Grace's place.
All right.
And we are going to speak with Dolores, because she has some information for us. Let's just zoom right on in. Where are you? There you are, Laura. Laura's eyes flash as she sees you. Did you find him? Has he agreed to return the keys to my heart? Yes, I have the keys to your heart. Here they are.
Updated my journal.
So that's a crap ton of experience I'm getting. At last, she takes the keys from your grasp. Her hand brushes against yours. Your skin is dry but icy to the touch, like cold metal. These will be of great use to me. Thank you. I had some questions. Of course, I will answer what I can. Okay, we had a few things that we want to ask her. But for now, what can you tell me about the silent prostitute?
Updated my journal.
Yes, her name is Echo. Her voice, and in fact her every means of communication, was stolen and destroyed. Echo's words wooed away the partner of the godling Paramisha. Paramisha, in a jealous rage, tore away Echo's voice, sealed it within a crystal vial, and hurled it into a Megogalam truck. God, it's been so long since I've spoken D&D. Megogalam Draga's mom. Echo's voice is forever lost to her. Only another new voice could return her to her ability to communicate once more. I know this because I spoke to Paramisha's or myself once. So I need to get her a new voice. And I think I actually remember where I can get her one, but it's not exactly going to be happy. Or it's going to be rather hilarious, actually. Yeah, I remember how to do this now, and oh boy, is this going to be a laugh riot. But for now, actually, I'll come back to her with another question later. Someone leveled up. Who leveled up? Grace leveled up. Level up! I don't know why she got thief points, but alright. So, let's head right back on down. We'll talk to Jumble Murder Sense in the next episode, but this one is going to be the one where we help Echo. So I have a means of getting her a new voice, and it's actually quite funny. I do not think I'm going to be able to go through every single side quest this game has to offer now that I'm playing through this again, because, oh boy, there are lots of side quests. Brishka! I know you're busy and I don't care. Yes, I am. Exotic items. The Fiend's Tongue. Let's see. This is a Fiend's Tongue. A Cornigun's, I think, but who really knows? It's said that, placed into the mouth of any living thing, it will give the ability of speech, even if there was none before. I'm selling it for only 66 coppers. I'll take it. Yes, a wise choice. Copper poisons. Please enjoy the newest acquisition. I'll look at weapons and charms now. Because there was something here that... Ooh... I know I can get better teeth for him down the road. I do want that. I don't remember what this was. Not usable by mages, usable only with... No. Shall not lies. Oh, but I can change that. Ashes remain of a school of illusionists called the Pablum. According to the expedition logs, they traveled to the plain of Shale in search of lost works of the philosopher. I've actually never looked at this item before. The naive illusionists were successful and stumbled across one of the lost works, a hive of vicious creatures called Trelawneyans. The 2 Briar Scouts were burned on the pyre as a symbol of their folly. Eesh. To unlock the power of these ashes, one only needs to stir them with their index finger, sprinkle a pinch of ashes in a circular pattern. It's said to cause a Trellon to appear to serve the user. But I'm a mage, so I don't want to do that. Red Bond. Usable only by fighters and living creatures. It's like the sadistic. Huh. Done. The Teeth of the Fire Drake. 1. Fire damage, immunity to fire. See, I know for a fact that I can find a better one. I just want to see... Or rather, done. Did I buy the item I was looking at? Gosh darn it. What do your teeth right now do? 2 to 7 piercing. So yeah, this Teeth of the Viper is already better, actually. Like, fire damage is cool and all. Yes I am. Weapons and charms. So I didn't actually buy the item I was looking at. It was the spider bracelet. Buy. Done. Oh, Anna. For you. That's gonna be very nice on her. Done. And she just gained an extra 10 hit points, which is lovely. If only she could wear 2 of them. Oh well. Now that we know that her voice can in fact be replaced by something else, we're going to give her a Fiend's Tongue. But, the results are probably not what you guys are going to expect. Okay, is this the one where Echo is, or was it this one? Echo? Wasn't she over there? Unless if she decided to just walk around. What the hey? Echo? Oh, there she is. This striking young woman has skin the color of burnished copper, a translucent white dress held precariously by golden clasps draped carefully over her shapely forms. Greetings again. Nod smiles briefly. The scent of her hair feels nauseous. I had some questions.
Updated my journal.
She smiles, nodding pleasantly. May I ask why you can't communicate? Sighs softly nods. Do you know the word that will undo the multiverse if it is spoken? Her eyes widen in surprise. She gives you a beaming smile, rolling her eyes, and shakes her head. May I ask you something else, then? Was your voice
Updated my
stolen?
journal.
Vigorously clasping her hands and smiling at you. Do you know any way to get your voice back? And with frustration, she looks at you pleadingly as if expecting an answer. I'll look for a way to return your voice.
Updated my journal.
Excuse me, patron. Rude. You're biting her lower lip. I've gotten this fiend's tongue for you. An eyebrow gives you a skeptical look. I'm told that, should you place it in your mouth, you'll regain the ability to communicate. She nods, takes the bottle from you, and gingerly picks out the severed tongue from the briny solution. After staring at it for a moment in disgust, places it into her mouth. Suddenly her eyes widen and there's a burst of reddish light from between her lips. Are you alright? Echo opens her mouth, then opens it once more and speaks. I can speak again. Oh joy! I that made in the darkest pits of the house, death's written warm nail before me, supplication and sect. Yikes! Echo yells and covers her mouth with both hands and her eyes open wide in a panic. It must be the fiend's tongue.
Updated my journal.
She slowly takes her hand from her mouth. It seems I must devour thy frail shell and consign thy soul to the abyss for all eternity. Thou shalt serve in my battle throne and cry to the holy mine. She can sweep. I'll try to find a way to make things right. Perhaps Friska will have something else that can help you. Farewell. Oh dear. So, I've got a little more time, I'd say. I could make this a 30-minute episode. Oh boy. We actually do need Echo to speak. So, Friska, the one who I took all that money from by selling all those goods, coming back to spend more. Oh boy. Yes, I am. Exotic items. I believe I want... What was it? Deva's
Updated
Tears.
my journal.
You examine a small glass vial labeled Deva's Tears. Krishka presents it to you. Those were collected from a Deva who was captured during a blood war skirmish. The fiends tormented the imprisoned angel for eons before he at last escaped. The small bottle holds the 12 tears he shed in that time. It is said their touch will soothe any savage anger, even that of a fiend's tongue. It smells cruelly. The price is but 999 copper commons. So that fiend's tongue cursing, I'll take them. A wise choice. The copper pour into her hand disappears the moment it touches her palm. She hands you the item. Please enjoy your newest acquisition. Farewell. I know I'll be coming back to her for that chocolate later. I know all of her exotic items actually do bear answers to side quests, and I'm pretty sure there are like alternatives to all of them so that you're not just spending the money. But in the sake of saving time,
I'm gone.
now we need to find Echo again. Poor girl. Poor girl. Soothe the... Poor girl. I'll probably you Davis Tears. They should soothe the tongue's cursing.
Updated my journal.
She nods, smiling, and takes the vial from you. Echo places a few sparkling blue drops on her tongue. Hi. Your tears are working. Yes, they are. I can speak in my own voice once more. Oh, how I thank you. Echo squeezes your hand and bows her head gratefully, her eyes welling with tears of joy. It's my pleasure to help.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Alright, we'll level up Dakon, then we'll level up me. Let's see. I've been having fun with the wisdom and the intelligence portions of this game. I think I'm gonna give them a little more charisma. Yeah. We're trying to make those scars look oh so charming. I mean, just look at that hair. Alrighty. Thank you guys everyone for attending this episode, and I look forward... Oop, almost forgot. Save. Curse you all! Recording 28, save the curse you all! Thank you very much for coming, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.